Hello YouTube, welcome back to my channel, and in this video I'm recording with the Huawei P10 Plus back camera. So we have two back cameras. One is a 12 megapixel RGB sensor, and then we have a 20 megapixel monochrome sensor. Both cameras have f1.8 aperture. Okay, the conditions are a bit tricky now. I've been busy editing my other videos, so it was a good nice sunny day today, but at the moment you can see the sun's gone down, and the conditions are a bit tricky, and we are in almost low light and night lights. Okay, so if you go up towards the sky, you can see, and then you bring it back down, you can see the change in exposure, so not looking too bad. Okay, so now let's move across and let's go to the tree and see how the camera focuses onto the tree. There we go. Let's get really close, as you can see, and it is able to focus onto the tree, and the background has gone blurry, so it's not looking too bad as well. Okay, so let's go here, see if we can focus through the grills, the metal rods, onto the leaves. Okay, I'm not tapping on the screen just yet, but the camera seems to be focusing by itself, which is not looking too bad. By the way, I'm recording at full HD, like I said earlier, 1080p at 30 frames per second. The camera can also record up to 60 FPS as well, so it's not looking too bad. So now let's move across a bit and see how the optical image stabilization works on the cameras. By the way, I've also enabled the electric stabilization on the camera as well on the P10 Plus, so you both have the optical image stabilization and also the software image stabilization both enabled, so this should give you a good, decent, stable footage. What I can see so far, looking at the screen on the camera, it looks pretty nice and looks pretty stable, so it's not looking too bad. So far, so good. I wish I would have come in a slightly bit earlier, just so that when the sun was out, I would have been able to obviously shoot in a much better quality, but it's not looking too bad still. Despite being low light conditions, still the camera is doing a pretty decent job, not too bad. Okay, so I'm walking along quite briskly now, and still the camera seems to be very stable. So I have, like I said, both the electronic stabilization and also the optical image stabilization turned on. Okay, so now let's look at the bench and focus right here. See if the camera focuses without me tapping on the screen. It's still struggling. There we go. So if you come on that side, it was able to focus straight away, and it has blurred the background, which is not looking too bad. So let's quickly do now a thumb test and see how the camera performs. There we go, that's my thumb. There you go, guys, straight away, no problems there whatsoever. Let's move further back a bit. There we go. Let's bring the thumb in and then back onto the bench, and then thumb again, and then back onto the bench. I tell you what, I am actually quite impressed with the way the camera is performing, despite the in low light at the moment. Still, the autofocusing seems to be spot on, not too bad, almost as good as on the Galaxy S7 Edge and the Google Pixel, so it's not looking too bad. At least we now have a market with loads of phones, and we have cameras like the Huawei Leica cameras, which give us a decent alternative to decent kind of smartphone photography. So you're not going to end up with only Galaxies or Apples of this world. You have more cameras in the market, like I said, the Huawei camera phones look very decent, and they got a decent level of performance from what I can see here so far. So things are not looking too bad. So far, so good. So guys, I hope you like it. If you like my video, please do give it a thumbs up. Any questions, please feel free to ask me in the comment section. Like always, please subscribe as it helps, and I shall see you in the next video.